Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello, farmers. We're actually on day 2 of spring. And the first thing you're probably going to notice is the money. Yeah. First of all, I think I mentioned it in the last episode, but we took care of the loan. And yeah, I have been working my butt off in these fields right here. I believe this is the... No, I did cultivate this one. So all these fields are... Well, all these fields right here are fertilized, plowed, and cultivated. And probably getting close ready to be seeded today. I'll probably do it after today's episode off cam. So that's where I've been getting most of my money. So it's going to allow us to do a couple of things I may do in this episode. Whoops, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be there. No, or there. Can I just... No, seriously? Can I... Really? Thank you. But, nothing against this Massey. I do like Massey Ferguson. But, that's the one we're going to sell. We're going to keep the New Holland because that just has this little bit more horsepower. This farm's going to need more horsepower. And I just can't go out and buy a big tractor right now, obviously. But I have a modded tractor. I think the price is kind of cheap for the tractor. Not cheap, but it seems like it's under. But, you know, if somebody knows prices of tractors, I've never went out and bought a tractor, so I couldn't tell you. I've looked at them and never saw price tags. But we'll probably be doing that later today. But what I want to do is these fields right here, we want to work in. And these fields right here, I want to work in. Because eventually, I want to probably make this one big field. So we're going to start right here in field number whatever this is. Because I forgot to look. Currently no mission. What? You didn't do what I think you did you? Okay. I thought you... Now he has one. Alright. I don't care about the money too much, but what are we seeding? I wish it doesn't... I don't remember. It doesn't tell you here, does it? No, it doesn't. So I'm probably not going to know. Oh, and I did change the fertilizing to 3 stages instead of just 1. Haha. It's a wheat. Which is what I want to see. Alright, I am going to be rusty as heck. That lowers it. Does B turn it on? I think so. So, yeah, we'll get paid to seed our own field, our future field. I hope to be able to afford this year. That's the plan. Definitely I want to buy these 2 fields this year. But we got a lot of things to buy in a short amount of time to do it in. The sheep are doing well. They created 1 pallet of wool. But I do have a lot of options to earn some money. And yeah, I've been playing another game and I'm not used to this turning radius of this yet. So maybe right after we do this field, I just want to make sure I get to seed them. Because see, those fields right there I can work in. I'll earn some money by fertilizing, plowing, cultivating, and seeding as well. Not a whole bunch of money. But basically this year, I am going to buy 1 tractor, which we're probably doing today, like I said. We need this. I like the square baler, the New Holland. I got the modded red colored New Holland square baler. I don't like the round baler because it just rolls away. But I don't have a wrapper for a square baler. I don't have the Coon DLC. But so if we want to make silage, we'll have to cut grass, which is something else we need to buy. We do have a mower, but not the complete package. But we can take care of that as well. I need an upgraded seeder. Actually, you know what? I don't. Not the first year. I don't, because we only actually have 2 fields that we have to seed. So that's not going to be too hard to do. So maybe we'll wait a while on that. Let's see, what else do we need for this year? Oh yeah, no, I don't have a harvester at the moment because I sold the starter harvester, which is the case. I think it was the case. But I sold that because I said, well, we don't need it right now. I wanted to buy more sheep because we start with 20 sheep, but I went and bought some more. And I have the cheaper animal prices. And I'm not going to, once I have the animals I want, I'm not going to take the mod off, so when I sell them, I get the upgraded price. We're just going to keep that mod always on, so, yeah, in case you didn't know, if you have the cheap animal mod, now unless it's been updated, I don't remember, because I haven't played, like I said, in 6 months. But you can buy the animals at a cheaper price, but if you go sell them, the price is knocked down as well. But we're going to keep that on because I'm buying them cheap, so we'll sell them cheap. Not the only thing I probably would sell would be the pigs if I get. We should be able to get into it. But I'm mostly going to do sheep and cows to start with. But cows won't be until season 2. At least I think that's the way it will be, season 2. But I definitely want to get these 2 fields seeded. I want to do it myself, so that way we know we get what we want. And we're going to need some straw for next year. So that's why we're doing wheat. Hopefully I can remember what the symbols mean. And I have yet to actually do, this has multi-fruit on it. I have yet to do multi-fruit on any map, so it's going to take more. I started to do it on the Rattlesnake Valley, but I never got to the harvest season to replant it. So, yeah, I really don't know what the crops do and all that stuff. I don't know what crops I can do straw on, if any. But when we get there, we get there. But at least in this episode, what we're going to start with is this seeding this field and the adjacent field next to it. But this is the actual seeder I would like to buy. But obviously we don't really have the money to do that at this point, nor do we have a tractor to pull it. Because the one thing we got to take consideration, whatever it calls for horsepower, with hills like this around, you probably want to look, you just can't say, well, it's 10 horsepower over what it needs, it should be fine. Yeah, well then you're not going to go up the hills too well, if at all. Oh yeah, we also got to buy a grain trailer because we got just the base one, which holds what, 8,000 liters. But yeah, did a lot of work in between videos in those big fields to get us the money that we have. Well, not just the money, but it's good to have the reputation because those are the big fields, so when it comes time to buy those, like that grass field that's down there, it'll be nice to have. Especially when we get the cows. So I'm hoping next year I can buy the grass field, and then we'll start buying cows, and we can slowly start getting silage and total mixed rations and get good milk production. but it has been a long time since I started a map from scratch with the bare minimal is basically what I should be saying here. And it's fun. I'm the type of gamer that likes to have, like, level up and start from the bottom, work your way up. You know, it's so easy to go in the XML file and just give yourself, you know, a couple $1,000,000 and just buy all the good stuff right up front. And yeah, I just like to have something to work towards, I guess. That's why I worked in those big fields down there instead of just, you know, giving myself a couple $100,000 to start with. I am playing on normal mode. Normal mode, this always seems to be perfect because if it's on easy, well, to me that's the easy mode is just way too easy, and the hard mode is fun, but to make videos on it, and I'm just going by what other YouTubers said when I watched Farming Simulator, playing on hard mode, of course people do like to see some kind of progression, and playing on hard mode, it takes a while. You have to put a lot of hours in to make some good progression. We want to progress, but at a good pace. Thank you, sir. I forgot to see what our rep was on it, but... Alright, that'll give us some straw. So our rep is right about here, so when we do it, we'll get like right about here. So, yeah, we'll do this again. And we don't know what the seed type is until I hook up to the seed drill. Again, it's almost like they know. Now I was looking at this seed drill before I started recording. I'm like, oh yeah, there we go. That's not bad. When I realized it doesn't fertilize this, so I was like, why don't I just wait? We only got 2 fields, so it's not like I need the bigger seed drill right now. So I gotta. It's always fun to go buy things, so you gotta calm down, calm yourself down. Yeah, see, this JCB is, I don't want to say struggling to get up the hill, but it's not going the pace that it could. But let me get to seeding this, and I'll bring you back if I ever get up this hill. Yep, this JCB Fast Track 3000 was having a rough time getting this seed drill up the hill. A couple of times I dropped down to 3 miles an hour. Which you may get to see happen because that's not going to quite do it. Thank God for the extra time. I was getting to wonder, I said, boy, if this has a rough time doing it, I may have to just turn off the seed drill and just keep going downhill with it. Looks like she's going to stay at 4 this time. Oh, you're gonna make me do like what? A yard or 2 and then you're gonna go ding. Not even that. You pay me $2,000 for a field I'm eventually gonna buy, right? Not bad. Now, are these, I think these are fully fertilized, right? Why is this one showing not fertilized? Didn't I fertilized that field? Grass everywhere, yep, okay. I swear I fertilized that field. You're telling me it has no fertilizing in it whatsoever? Well, yeah, I'll do. It's only $800, but you know what? We need to fertilize it. I could have swore I fertilized this already. But we can do that, no problem. I think this machine is just a little bit oversized for the field, but okay. I probably might need the front weight for this tractor going uphill like this, but I mean, 3 passes and I might be done here. But that's fine, it's not fertilized. More jobs we do, more reputation we get, the price will come down a little bit more each time. So yeah, we're getting paid to fertilize our own field per se. And drop the price. I don't know, I could have swore I fertilized this field. But, you know. Now, could it have possibly messed it up because I went from 1 stage to 3 stages? Yeah, I know I don't own this field, but the implement's bigger than I thought it was. Oh, man. Terrible disaster. Gotta get used to working with this, I mean, this slurry spreader is just a little bit too big for this field. That's better. That was a better turn. And I could have swore that the seed drill I used in this field had fertilizer in it. Have to keep track of that. Hopefully there's not something up with this map causing something to reset that I didn't notice. Just have to keep notes of these kind of things. Although I say it's not the right, this spreader is too big for the field, but it's almost like the right size for it in a way. Thank you, sir. I'm pretty sure, because I can't fertilize until another growth stage. Okay. Alright. So now we got wheat in these 2 fields. So 57 grand for this field here. So I need about 150 grand to buy these 2 fields when it comes time in the fall. The prices will come down both fields once I do a couple more jobs for this guy, because apparently I can fertilize that 2 more times. But right now, what I'd like to do is we're going to drop this off right here. Make sure I hit the right one. There we go. It is a nice tractor. It would be nice to, you know, I may buy it back again. Not this exact one, but we'll buy another one in the future. But right now we need a tractor with a little bit more horsepower. Oops, that's what I want to pick up right there. Because we're going to sell this as well. So I'll meet you down at the store. Alright, here we go at the store. We'll sell the mower first. Hasn't been used, so we should get full price for it, I think. We're going to sell that. And this only has 0.2 hours, so no sense in trying to repair it and get our money's worth out of that. It's going to be good enough. No, we'll just... I don't want to repair it. I thought this was... Why are you giving me the repair for? If I... $34. Well, we'll say yes. And actually, it was worth it to repair for $34 because we got quite a bit of money for it. I think we actually got an extra $4 grand out of what I saw in the garage. It was, I think in the garage it said it sold for 68. So yeah, that was worth it. All right. So now we'll go in here, and now we're going to buy ourselves a little bit better tractor. So the Massey that we had, where was it? No, it's not that one, was it? Either way, I didn't. I think it was this one right here. So I had 105 horsepower, so not quite enough. So let's get right down to the modded stuff. And it's this one right here I was looking at, right? No, wrong button. Engine setup. So we go from 224 to 245 for only 10 grand. I'm going to do it for now. So we want front hydraulics. We want front load attacher. Yes, wheel setup standard. I don't want twin wheels, rear twin wheels, wide tires. Wheel weights, I don't think so. I think we're just going to stick with standard. And the rim color will keep the same, obviously. I don't feel like changing that, so standard. So we got the upgraded engine, front load attacher, and front hydraulics. And see, that's what I'm 147. To me, it seems kind of low. But, yeah, let's get the John Deere. Yes, please. And there she is. Looks really nice, I think. If we actually, if we pop out, it does have. So I can't do it from the outside, but if we pop inside, you can see we have interactive controls. Whoops, I didn't wait long enough. Door opens, and of course when I do interactive controls, my course play pops up because I think it's working on the same. I gotta change that. Yep, we gotta change that button if I want to use interactive controls. And we'll close that. So we'll take off interactive controls because for now it just messes me up. So yeah, let's make sure the beacons work. They do. It's got the better horn on it as well. And how we got for lights. Nice lights. Not that I'm going to be working outside in the dark too much, but never know. Oops, not where I need to go. Still getting used to the roads here. Hey, you could have gave me a second there, farmer dude. So eventually that's where our cows are going to be. So someday, not too long in the future. Oh, this tractor also has GPS on it, so that's sweet. So in theory I could use GPS mod on it. So I'm going to bring this tractor back up. I need to grab, I got the toolbox mod. And yeah, we got to make some adjustments to that attachment. So see you in a quick second. Alright, so we got the front loader attached onto the John Deere. I went looking for my toolbox, and it wasn't where I thought it was. So I'm going to bring it right into the shop here. And now I see the toolbox. I put the toolbox in the shop, which is, you know, a good place to put it. Alright. Customize. I'm going to say that. I don't know if I could have put them both in there. I could do them both. I don't think that's actually a thing. Nope. Nope. Come on. Alright. Alright, I'll be back in a second. I think I might know a solution to this. Alright, problem solved. Yes. I did kind of remember basically what the problem was. We had the smaller front loader. VZ30 when I needed the 60. So now when I go in and hook it, unhook it, I can back up and it doesn't get caught. But also while I'm here, because we're going to need them, we sold the mower and I want to get the mowers now. We're down here. So we had this right here, the Pottinger. I believe that's what it was. Yeah, the Novacat. Yes. Nothing wrong with the Pottinger. I just like the looks of the Lely a little bit better. And really for the price, it's pretty much the same-ish. So that needed 160, and of course this needed 170. This is why we need an upgraded tractor, because like our New Holland is only 143 horse. So we wouldn't be able to mow. Well, we could have just bought one mower. We could have just bought like the Lely and that front Lely, and that would have been fine. But we're going to get the whole package here. So yes, we want to buy that. Okay, and then go back and then buy its friend. There, hook that on. Oh wow, I can hook it there? I most certainly can. And away we go. So all that work in those big fields is paying off. We still haven't had to borrow any money at this point. At some point, we will buy even the bigger mower. The Big Crone. Which one do I have here? If I go to mowers, what is it? The Big Crone M. Yes, that's the one I have. I don't know if that's been updated or not. But that's only once we buy the big field down there. I mean, this is not that bad of a mower, but yeah, you would probably want the bigger mower when you start doing the bigger fields. But let's go park the mowers away for now, because being only second day, I'm not sure if I said speaking in the video, but my first year I'm running seasons on 3 days per, just because we don't have too much to do. If I put it on 6, I'm going to probably have to skip a few days, because we only own 2 fields really. Third field is a grass field, which I probably need to fertilize now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm going to bring this stuff up, and we'll park some of this stuff away, and I'll see you in a second. Well, I kind of forgot when I was lowering the back mower. I tried lowering it before I detached it. I forgot when you lower it, it automatically unfolds. So yeah, that was kind of fun. Alright, I need to head back to the sheep farm, which is not far, right across the street from the house. How convenient. Oh, I left the fork, and I was like, where's the fork? The fork is down in the... Yep. But, I'm going to bring this bucket down, and I might as well paint that as well. Get that changed over. And then I need to put a lot of this stuff away for now, and I'll bring it back when it's kind of situated back normally here. So there is our first new toy, the John Deere. I think the paint is pretty darn close to it. Let me open HUD with left control delete. There. So now we got this door here. What does that do? Oh, it extends the mirror. Alright. Alright, so you can see where you're backing up. Assume it's the same for that side. We got that door there. I think this will be the back window. Very nice. Sunroof, or yep, okay. Not for the steering wheel though. If I turn it on, does it give me any more controls? Nope, it does not. Yeah, but that's the, I couldn't remember the model number, but it's the John Deere 6210R. And I do have another John Deere that I could use or buy it in the future. Let's close this door here. Is that closed in the back? Close up there. We don't want to let any rain in, even though we're down underneath. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Put that down, not that far. Turn the engine off. And there you go. And you can see the sheep are doing what they need to be doing for us. Producing some wool. Actually, how are the sheep doing? They should be fine. So, yeah, I was going to say we've made 3 sheep. They've made 3 sheep. So, almost at this rate, we're almost getting 4 a day. And yeah, if I extended the days of the season, I'd probably get more sheep because I think they only reproduce in the springtime. But, you know, we're not really here too much. I'm going to save the game, actually. I do have autosave on, but after doing all that, getting the bucket painted. So there's the sheep. They're doing fine. But what I want to do, and of course, if I can remember what buttons to press here. Like I said, it's been a while since I'm starting to get used to the controls again. Right on it. So I'm going to do a few jobs here, and I'll bring you back in a second. Alright, so all I did was those 2 small fields right there, fertilize them with some liquid slurry. Nope, I don't want that field. Oh, I'm going to be so rusty with this spreader. How's the grass coming along, though? Yeah, the one thing I also need to buy is a tedder so I can turn grass into hay. But let's see if I lower that. Actually, I want it up because I'll spread it more. Now, what I'd like to do, but I kind of forgot, is I should have plowed this field to get the extra 10%, but I kind of waited too long, and I realized it afterwards, and the grass was already starting growing. I said, well, it's just the first year. But we'll make sure we fertilize it to get the most we can out of it. And we'll make some bales out of it, and then we'll probably collect some and bring it down to where the cows are, or maybe make some silage. And we'll start prepping for the cows. At least that's what I think I'm going to do. But we'll see how good I do. I haven't done this in a long time. But this hill looks like it could be fun. I guess the good part is it's not really using too much fertilizer. I forgot how much, I mean, like I said, I'm not really used to spreading this anymore. At least at this height you can kind of see where I have covered and where I haven't covered. That's kind of useful. They're not quite covering it like I should, so right about there looks like it is. Okay. Yeah, the mower we got may be too big for this kind of a field, but you know, it'll be nice to get it done quicker so we can do other jobs. And like I said, when we buy the big field down there, we may have to do it once or twice with that. But I am going to wait until this grass is fully grown before we cut it. It's a smart thing to do. We don't need it. We got some I can't remember. I think those were hay. Yeah, those were hay bales up at the sheep farm. And we use 2 of them to start the day, so, you know, the first day of summer, they may need 2 more. In fall, they'll need 2 more, but they are reproducing, so maybe a little more than that. But we have enough to get us what we have to that we started with, get us to winter. But we'll have more grass by then. I'm trying to remember, we should be able to mow this twice, if I'm not mistaken. So we just got to make sure we have, I would say at least, I would say 6 bales when winter comes. Because you'll need 3 to get through winter and 3 to start spring. And then hopefully, time summer comes along, we'll be all set. Alright, now if we go to this stage, take that off. There, that doesn't look too bad. Not bad for my first time in months. But yeah, yeah, I know. I realize I always got the time speed on 1. That's the way I kind of play, and then when I want to get to the end of the day, if I'm done farming for the day, that's when I put it to 120. Nothing worse than starting. Ooh, some lag there. Getting to the end of the day, not having enough time to do what you want to do. This is until I get used to how much time I have during the day to do stuff. When I did the big fields down there, of course, that took hours, and I think I finished around 11 o'clock at night doing some of those when I finished all those fields. I'm starting to get used to the layout of the farm here. We did start off with some fertilizer and some seed. V's the lower. But I'm still going to need to buy some more stuff. Like I said, we got to buy a tedder, the baler, which is, you know, that's 100 grand. But we can borrow 300 grand as well. Yep, I forgot. Got to turn the engine off. But right after this episode, which is pretty soon, I'll be seeding these fields down here, and I think each one will pay 20 grand, so that's like 100 grand right there. Obviously the grass field, I can't do nothing there. So we can see I fertilized these 2 fields here, and I could have swore that was fully fertilized, but got 3 stages of fertilizer. Periodic plowing is on, withering course is on, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I have been finding some gold nuggets, but like I said, when I find it, we get the million, I may just go back in the XM files and delete that million out. I don't think we really need it. We'll survive just fine. And the sheep seem to be doing fine. I can spit it out. So yeah, you can see yesterday I made field jobs 200 income, and so far today I made 7 grand. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. For this episode. Where's the new Pride and Joy? Here we go. The John Deere. Yeah, so I couldn't remember if hay deteriorates in seasons or not. I don't think it does. So that's why we got to get a tedder. How much? I'm hitting the wrong button. Darn it. Anyone getting dizzy? Tedders. Well, I don't want that one, so 12.5. I mean, for the extra gram, I might as well go. Well, I do like the leather. I could stick with the leather. You know, I had the mowers allowing that, so the working width is 12.5. Wait a minute. What's the? That's 9. Oh, okay, yeah, so that's about right. Yeah, so no, that's not what I want. So the tether, we may get this tether right here. And then, of course, once we do that... oh, wow, that's 62 grand for that one. Now, the Coon's 28. Alright. But this is the baler. It's the same price as the original baler, but this is the one I see on the farms around where I live. The red baler, not the base game one. It's the same baler, same price, everything. So yeah, that's what we'll be getting as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. I do appreciate you watching. I'm stuck on something. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. And I'll see you on the next episode of the Pacific Northwest. Have a good one.